Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are talking about why Palantir Technologies PLTR stock could be getting ready for a breakout soon, what the price targets and price predictions are for Palantir stock 1 year from now, why I will be buying more PLTR stock in the coming weeks, we will discuss what analysts think of Palantir Technologies, and then lastly, we will talk about why Palantir has such a strong support level at $18, which may never be broken. Go and press the like button right now for more PLTR stock news updates. Comment your 1 year PLTR stock price prediction down below. Turn on subscription notifications if you are new, and now let's make you some free money with Webull. Webull is a free brokerage app where you can buy and sell stocks, options, and cryptocurrencies. But right now, you can get 2 free stocks with Webull. You can get the first free stock, which can be worth anywhere from $2 to $250 for just creating an account. And you can get a second free stock, which can be worth up to $1,600 if you invest $100 or more on your first deposit. You will have a 1 in 100 chance of getting stocks like Facebook, Starbucks, or Snapchat, and you have a 1 in 50 chance of getting stocks like Google or Procter & Gamble. To get this offer, just press on the link in my description box down below, but do it quickly because this offer will not last forever. And without further ado, let's get into today's stories. PLTR stock has fallen nearly 60% from its highs, but Palantir's amazing sales numbers and revenues are attracting new investors to this technology company, and this could take the stock much higher. Currently, PLTR stock is testing a resistance zone because it's trying to break out, but it's being held back around the $25.42 mark. Palantir Technologies has not even been a publicly traded company for a whole year yet, but it's already given early investors 150% in returns. Currently, PLTR stock is pivoting higher because it's trading above its trailing 20-day and 50-day moving averages. However, the momentum is slowing down for Palantir Technologies, especially when the stock price gets closer to its all-time highs, which are just waiting to be broken. In the last month, the PLTR stock price has gained around 25% after investors have started to put their capital back into growth and technology stocks. Palantir has benefited from this stock rotation very well, and I can't blame them because Palantir's technology is amazing. PLTR's technology is so good, in fact, that the CIA has used Palantir's technology to pinpoint the locations of terrorists, and the United States military also uses Palantir's technology for other means. By now, you all know that I'm a huge advocate for Palantir Technologies, and it's not a quick money grab. It's a very great long-term investment that's supposed to build your wealth over time. Palantir always had the US government in mind when creating their technology, but Palantir is also rapidly scaling their commercial segment to where they showed off what their technology did for the government, and now commercial enterprises see the enormous value of their technology. So now we have many commercial enterprises lining up to do business with Palantir. This is absolutely amazing because with all of this publicity, Palantir can land even more commercial clients. Throughout the next year, Palantir is gearing up to break out in a very big way. They are extremely hyper-focused on long-term growth, not short-term price spikes, and many of its investors agree, which is why PLTR stock has such great support levels. Palantir is on a path for huge growth potential. Palantir has consistently won contracts or have gotten contract extensions with entities like Space Force, the US Special Ops, and the CDC, just to name a few. Palantir's business model is not only working, but it's sustainable. Even though the PLTR stock price is technically overvalued right now from current metrics, I will invest more into it because its long-term growth potential makes the stock look extremely cheap right now. PLTR stock is a long-term play, not a short-term trade in my opinion. I would say it's safer to actually hold PLTR stock long-term than trying to trade it or short the stock. People who think that this stock will go down to $5 or is only worth $5, I personally think are severely mistaken here. Now, even with great long-term plays like PLTR stock, I'm still not going to let PLTR make up more than 5% of my portfolio so I can further diversify, thus lowering my risk of any losses. The good news is that you do not have to follow my 5% rule. This is just a rule I follow. It helps me make sure that I don't overexpose myself to a single stock, which ends up getting very risky, and it also helps me diversify, which also lowers my risk of any losses. However, if you are an extremely good investor, high risk can equal high reward, so if you only have 5% in a really good stock, then that could actually hurt you because you could have put more. However, I remedied this problem by holding all great stocks, so it really doesn't matter how I allocate between all the stocks, I'm still diversified, which lowers risk, and I get the upside of all the stocks individually. But back to Palantir, for those of you who purchased PLTR stock when Palantir went public at around $7.75, then well done. I had the great opportunity of buying Palantir shares at around $18, but for those of you who found this gem even earlier, great job. Even though I'm sad that I didn't find Palantir as soon as I found Nano Dimension and BNGO back when they were just worth pennies, I had great returns and made great money off of those. I did find Palantir a little late. What's also interesting about PLTR stock is it's slowly building a high short interest, so this could cause a short squeeze later down the road. Many investors are under the impression that PLTR stock will just shoot up and surge one day, and it definitely can break out, but I'm actually looking forward to a slow and steady increase over time. Now, I'm not saying that the stock won't have a major spikes and downtrends, but what I'm saying is that long term it's going to have a really nice positive slope to it. Especially, we could get a giant catalyst when Palantir accepts Bitcoin as payment, or if they hold any cryptocurrency on their balance sheet. Now, I am not sure exactly when Bitcoin will be adopted by Palantir, either as a payment method or on their balance sheet, but either way, it doesn't matter. Both are going to give Palantir great publicity on top of sending their stock price higher. Palantir is extremely close with the US government, which I've already told you about, to the point where Palantir is being contracted out to other ally governments across the world, including the UK government, and this just opens up new doors and avenues and ways that Palantir can make revenues. According to TipsRank analysts, PLTR stock is a hold, even though Palantir has 2 buy ratings, 3 hold ratings, and 3 sell ratings. Now, I understand the analysts who say to buy and hold Palantir stock, but not to sell Palantir. Palantir gets so much unfounded hate from analysts and stock reporters for literally no reason, and I just don't understand it. Now, this is what you want to pay attention to. In the next year, Palantir stock is set to be worth $17 as the low end, $22 as the average price target, and $30 as the high, even though I personally think it's going to be over $30 12 months from right now. Ideally, you would want an average price below $17, which is the lowest price target, but if you have 17 or above, you're just going to have to wait longer until you start to get those gains. Now, I personally still have a 1-year price target for PLTR stock at $50, and again, I've said this in multiple videos, and I'm going to mark my words, and I do think it's going to hit this price target. But what do you all think? Comment down below your stock price target if you didn't do so already. Like this video right now for more Palantir stock news. Turn on subscription notifications if you are new, and I will see all of you in the next YT video.